Hi, everybody. We are going to be starting the Instructional Assistant Virtual Academy with giving a foundation of what we are going to be talking about. So, the Instructional Assistant Virtual Academy will have 9 different virtual models working with academic strategies for elementary and secondary, working with behavioral strategies or coping mechanisms, again, for elementary and secondary. We will be working with some one-to-one sort of guidelines and helpful tips and tricks for that sort of narrowed group of instructional assistants. We also have a couple of other training modules based on from what administrators and what teachers had indicated with IEP goals, progress monitoring, and then tracking data. So for all of these training modules that we have gotten directly from your voice and from the Instructional Assistants Virtual Academy survey that was sent out, and we got a lot of feedback. So we heard what the administrators want, what the teachers want, and what the instructional assistants want. We are now creating these virtual online modules, and everything is going to be based off of these 4 frames. This 4 frames theoretical model was made in the 1960s. It's been used for a lot of different purposes, and we're going to be using it also in sort of different scenarios, events, different perspectives too. So this isn't just going to be instructional assistant's perspective. This is going to be student. Does a student fall low to high? Does a student fall low to high on the west quadrant? And then how, in which box, how can we, the instructional assistants, the educators, work with those students to meet the academic needs, the behavioral needs, the professional needs, etc. So today is just an introductory to the 4 frames model. You will be hearing a lot of these terms multiple times throughout the virtual academy. So to begin, we have the not box. This is going to be our lowest area with control and our lowest area with support. Now, control and support are going to be used in different ways. Again, so I can't stress that enough, that the language that we use will change per module, but sort of this bigger understanding to help us sort of anchor down what we need to learn from this virtual academy will be the same. So just for this beginning video, control and support are going to be our main focuses. Now, if you're low on both of them, that's called the not box. So our students who have low control behaviorally and low support, they don't have those social emotional skills, they're not going to be able to do things. They are not going to be able to calm down. They are not going to be able to self-cope. We are going to have to be doing a lot. So this box is going to look different. The academic behavioral strategies, the positive behavior intervention support strategies, the tiered support strategies will be different in the not box because that child is different. Let's say that child has a lot of support or that child has a lot of academic skill. However, the child has low control or low motivation. They want it done for them, or the lazy kid. Now, I don't believe that any child is lazy. I don't believe that any child is doing something because they want to get in trouble or they want to not succeed. That's not the lens that we're looking at it from. We're looking at it from that they have high academic skill or they have the coping mechanisms, but they have that low sort of control over their motivation or their self-regulation. So what we are going to do is going to be different. Now, the end goal is to be with them, is to be with the general education teacher in the planning process, in the IEP tracking, with the special education teacher, with those IEP goals and with the present levels, and with them throughout the scaffolding of a lesson. We want to be with a parent when we're working with that child. We want to be with the child. We don't want to do things for them. We don't want to do things at them or to them. The goal of this instructional assistant virtual academy is to learn the skills, to practice these professional development skills within these 4 boxes to help. Thank you very much.